Right here. Check it. Got it. One, two, boom.
Brahmas will be on offense to begin the ball game.
What's up? Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining in tonight on tonight's broadcast. Here, coming to you live here from Brahmas Stadium as the Paul Pewitt Brahmas play host to the Rivercrest Rebels.
One of them important ones here tonight, JB.
Sure is. I'm Jerry Braddock along with my partner Lance Luttrell. And as we get going underway here, Rivercrest comes into tonight's ball game with a 5-2 overall record, with their 2 losses coming to Cooper and Honeygrove. On the flip side, Paul Pewitt comes in with a 4-3 overall record, looking to win their 3rd district game.
3-game losing streak, JB. We can get this.
Correct. 2-1 here in district. Rivercrest is 1-2. So that's kind of the theme that we're building for tonight, is how important this game is, how big of a matchup it is, and what kind of playoff implications it's going to have for both of these squads.
Yeah, like we were talking about earlier, maybe it's different playing 1 week or 2 weeks, or possibly in both.
Very well made. I mean, as we look forward here, we don't know how it's going to be at the end, but there's a pretty overwhelming consensus that Cooper and Honeygrove are more than likely going to be the 1 and 2 teams at the top 2 spots.
Right.
So this game right here, more than likely going to be 3 and 4. This kickoff bounces once and goes out of bounds. That's going to be a penalty. That's going to set Pewitt up with pretty good field position here.
Pretty good start.
To start the ball game right here, Rivercrest won the toss and elected to defend or defer. So elected to get it in the start of the second half.
Try to steal that possession here in the first half.
So that's going to put Pewitt's offense here opening the ball game with their first possession.
Now they're going to mark it off.
At this point right here in the season, Pewitt comes in having scored 230 points and allowed just 115. Overall, a much improved defensive effort as a team at this point here in the season.
For sure.
So coming off the win last week versus Como, let's see if we can get things started off well offensively. We're going to open up empty. Smith in the gun, throws it quickly to Katie Watson, makes 2 defenders miss. Cuts it back inside, across the 50, eventually tackled at the Rivercrest 45.
Nice throw by JD there, JB. You can tell he looks like he's a little limited in that,
So the early attack, the first play from the line of scrimmage, is a quick-hitting screen pass to Katie Watson, looking to get the ball out on the perimeter. This time, Smith tosses it over on the right side quickly. Watson carries it once again as he looks to gain close to 4 yards.
Pretty good run by KD.
We're talking about coming off of that effort last week, the win over Como, too. We got to say that's one of the best showings we've seen from the offensive line up until this point in the season.
Well, I think maybe it's the first time they've been healthy altogether all year.
Correct.
Instead of early,
And it looked a lot cleaner and a lot crisper and a lot better executed. Second down, Smith throws this one quickly to Woodabets, laterals it backwards to Watson.
They're going to get it.
Successful trick play there. Coach Russell showing the aggression.
Going to go in a hurry now, imagine.
So lots of tempo here to start it off as we get underway here with 11:18 left to go in the first quarter. Our score 0-0.
Yeah, JB, I talked to JD earlier. He's probably going to be offense only tonight, no defense.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's what they're talking about.
Well, and that's going to be a big thing about tonight's matchup that we're going to get to breaking down. We hadn't even got started on it yet, but that's what makes this matchup so interesting to me, Lance, is this is really the first full-blown spread team that we've seen since Redwater and White Oak early in the season. The last month or so have been pretty run-dominant teams. This time, Betts gets it on the jet sweep. Takes it over on the right side. Pretty good first down run. Going to set him up with 2nd and 3rd.
He just almost got the corner over, JB.
So, Lance, we're talking about here early in the season right here. Let's go over some of these stats right here, some of these individual stats for some of these Bulls right here. Of course, you talked about the senior quarterback, J.D. Smith. His numbers on the year are looking pretty good so far. 54 completions on 82 attempts, just under 70% completion rate. Just under 800 yards. He's right at 797 through the air. That's about 15 yards a clip with 12 touchdowns and 2 picks. Pretty good touchdown to interception ratio.
Not bad stats.
You talk about for the Brahmas rushing, JD's also going to lead the way, or come up second, one of the top leaders with 662 yards rushing as well.
It's probably going to be a pretty good dose of KD and Wooder here this evening, I figure.
So here we go on the second down. Betts and Bailey are split to the left. A little trickery this time. Hodges comes in motion. Direct snap to Watson as he bulls his way forward. And looks like they're going to mark him just short of the first down, Lance.
And a good run right up the middle for Katie Watts.
But too short, ain't he?
I don't know if we're on the sticks there
number
yet, are we?
75 for the Rebels, Braxton Chaney.
So here we go. 3rd and short for the Bulls.
Yeah, we get to see some of Coach Russell's versatility here tonight with not having a mobile JD back there at quarterback.
Great point right there. We know he got banged up a little bit last week, had that ankle rolled up on. We know he's leaned on JD at times during the season carrying the football. It'll be interesting to see that distribution and that ratio between all of the skill positions.
Right.
2 backs in the backfield. Hill and Hodges are going to go in motion to the left. Smith this time is going to pitch it over to the right side, and this one's blown dead. Started before it got going. It's going to be a false start.
I didn't see that.
That's going to back them up, and that's going to make it 3rd and a little more difficult, Lance.
Yes, sir.
So that changes your strategy right here. There you went from 3rd and short in 4-down territory.
Once again, we talk about what the 5-yard penalties do to you.
Exactly, and it's so tough because more than often not, when you see a penalty like that, a 5-yard penalty even, those are drive killers.
Oh, yeah,
you know, you think it's just 5 yards, but that's a great example right there of what it does. It backs you up, forces you to have to, of course, get more yardage, but then you have to get in your playbook a little bit more, adjust your strategy.
Right.
So here we go. We've got trips to the right side. Watson's in the gun to his left. Smith in motion, flips it to Betts, looking for room. Powers his way inside the 20, where he's eventually tackled.
Good blocking out front by KD Watson and Champ Bailey.
That's his 2nd carry there on the jet sweep here to start the opening drive right here.
Right. Oh, we got another penalty.
Here we go.
False start.
I seen us going back. I didn't see that one either.
I didn't see the flag.
I never did either. 5-yard variety.
Yep.
Some kind of motion, I figure.
Be interesting to see right here if we can pick it up and convert right here. You know you're in 4-down territory right here, so it'll be interesting to see the strategy right here from Coach Russell.
We'll go to the air here, you figure?
Very well could. You've already burned a trick play on the hook and lateral too, so, you know,
Right.
Plenty of variety and aggressiveness coming out here. But at some point, you've got to stay on schedule. Smith drops back. Going deep, left side, intended for Watson. Diving attempt, incomplete. Watson just unable to come up with it there at the last second. Good effort to try to dive for it.
Yeah.
That time that ball was a little bit inside. Looks like Watson was able to get a step.
Yeah, it wasn't just a great throw ball, but he had a chance at it. Be 4th down here now.
Well, and that's part of your strategy like you talk about there. There's some of the thoughts right there. You could have run it, maybe try to get half of it right there.
Right.
Also, could have come up with a completion and been in business inside the 10 there.
First to go. Would you say a good play call is only good if it works?
That's it. That's it at the end of the day. Me and you both, we get a kick out of that, watching all the football we do on Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. And like you say, after the fact, you can dissect it. Looks like the play clock's going to run down here, and Coach Russell's going to take a timeout, try to regroup the troops.
Big 4th down coming up.
See what they can come away with here. So, 8:49 left to go in the first quarter. Our score still scoreless. And we'll come back after this break. So we're set to return to action here on this 4th and long. Wuda Betts is by himself over here to the left side, looking for the screen attempt. This ball sails high, incomplete. That's going to be turnover on down, so the Bulls unable to gain any traction or any momentum offensively on the first drive. And you got to point to the penalties on that one right there, Lance.
Yes, sir. And JB, we had 2-on-1 over here on that play just then, but no, you got to go back to the penalty. 2 back-to-back 5-yarders on 3rd down.
Yeah, especially when you were 3rd and short.
We went from 3rd and 3 to 3rd and 13.
Exactly. And like you said, even on that toss play that we were running the Betts right there, even if they stop you short, you're still going to be 4th and 1.
Right.
So, anyways, now the challenge that presents itself, Lance. We talked about it all week long right here. You're going to get a wide-open spread offense here from Rivercrest. This time we're going to have quads, 4 wide receivers to the right side. Grider takes the snap, looks to run the quarterback draw, escapes the pocket, and he's down the hash. Breaks loose with a head full of steam. The 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
That didn't take long.
Mark Grider, the senior quarterback. We had talked about how good he had looked from what we've seen on film and such, and
Yes,
up until
sir.
this point in the season. And that play right there shows his mobility and his athleticism.
What was it, 66, Jimmy?
66-yard touchdown run. My bad, Lance.
That's all right.
You know, and we were going to talk about that. Didn't even get a chance to. Last season, he threw for over 2,000 yards, had, over 22 total touchdowns. This time, lining up quickly, the Rebels are going to go with the swinging gate right here to try to pick up the 2-point conversion. Oh, hold steady. You got to stay disciplined right here. Expect the quarterback sprint out here. Nope, direct snap to number 9 as he powers his way in there. 2-point conversion successful. Jaquan Brown, the senior running back.
Yep. JB, here we go.
And just like that, 8-0 your score as the Rebels lead here with 8:31 left to go in the first quarter.
You know, JB, on that play, it was kind of like, almost like Coach Russell play. They had numbers on the one side, and then they run the quarterback draw back to the other side.
Yeah, exactly right. It looks like we had it well defended initially. The defensive line looks like they were almost there for the tackle, but Grider, he just snuck his work, worked his way out of there, got in the open field, and turned on the Jets.
Yes, sir. We didn't catch him, could we?
Well, and like we say, we'll see what kind of adjustments we have going forward right there. I like how you pointed it out right there. It was just that scheme. 4 over here to the far side right here, just drawing as many men as you can that way.
Wonder who taught me that one.
Funky set.
Funky set. Well, how we finna respond now?
Now that's the $60,000 question. How do we respond?
Takes the air out of it.
Well, now we've been here. This is a little bit. We've had this feeling here before at Brahmas Stadium here this season. White Oak jumped out on us.
Redwater jumped out on us.
Redwater got out to us on a lead on us early on.
I think if we cut the penalties out, we'll be all right.
This kick, a high pooch kick, fielded right across the 30-yard line. Looks like Champ Bailey's got it with a head full of steam. Cuts upfield across that beautiful power P and takes it into Rebel territory, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Nice return by Champ.
And that's a great point right there. Great return. Now you got to capitalize on it, Lance, right here. You got to take advantage of these right here.
Right.
Also, to go back to the coin flip right here, now you're kind of down 2 possessions right here in a sense.
They stole their possession already.
This could right here, it could be trouble early on if you somehow turn it over on downs or don't come away with points right here.
Right. Yeah, you got to give them a board right here.
On the kickoff, Tulane Rebel.
Our score 8-0. Rivercrest leads with 8:23 left to go in the first quarter.
JB, that P sure is pretty out there, though, ain't it?
Sure is. This time, Betts and Bailey are going to be split to the left side. Watson, the lone setback in the backfield. Smith hands it off to him. Jump cut, back inside. And that's going to be a nice positive run there on first down.
Number 70 for the Rebels in on the stop. Eli Dodd.
The running back for the Bears. Tackle made by number 70, Eli Dodd.
JB, Rivercrest is pretty good size up front.
Yeah, they've got some good-looking kids. We had talked about the numbers on their roster. I guess they don't have a JV team. They've got some freshmen listed here on this varsity roster. This is Coach McLean's second year in the program, I believe, so he's looking to kind of make his stamp and try to get some success over there.
You hear a lot of talk, just around whatever. This is the best Rivercrest team they've had over ever or in a while, for sure.
Yeah, I had looked into that a little bit. I think, what was it, in 18 or 19, they had a pretty good team that maybe went a couple of rounds deep. So between this team and that team right here, one of their more successful in history. Hey, we didn't even get to that. The all-time record between these two schools, 11-1, pure Pewitt
Wildcat.
leads.
Wildcat.
Yep, Wildcat snap to Watson on third down. And that's enough for a first down.
Big conversion right there, JB.
It's interesting the points you made right here, depending on your quarterback's health, also how much of a dose of that you'll get right there, the direct snap to Watson.
You got to feel like you're going to see quite a bit of it.
Rivercrest subbing in some folks over there. Looks like they've got some fresh defensive linemen. They got a good-looking defensive tackle there, 75. Maybe Braxton Cheney bringing in some size there at the nose.
I like that number 9 linebacker they got.
Yep, that's the Jaquan Brown kid, plays running back for him also.
He's pretty rough.
Watson takes the snap,
Now that was nice.
rips his way off the left side of the defense and down in the red zone, tackled right about the 13-yard line.
Now, JB, that was good work by the big fellas up front on that one.
Yeah, sure did. Didn't it look good right there?
sir.
We got the down block. We had the pullers coming around right there.
Yes,
You
sir.
could clearly see the lane from here.
We was getting bodies on bodies.
Yep, looks like we may need a little bit of snap on that one right there.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, you're answering the way you want to right here. So this from the 13 is going to put you in. You still got the ability to pick up a first down before first and goal. This time, Smith in the gun with Watson and Betts to his side. Swings it out to Betts over on the right side.
Nice play.
That one's well defended by the Rebels.
I believe that's that Brown made the tackle.
Tackled for a short loss. And looking at it from Rivercrest's perspective also, we talked about, if you're Coach McClain and his staff over there, this game right here has got to be one of the biggest ones on your calendar right here.
Oh, yeah, you had to be selling it all week to your kids. This was one.
And we talked about the kind of the roundabout that district is, right? And they've played the tougher part of their schedule. They've already had the losses to Honey Grove and Cooper.
Well, who? They played pretty close.
Smith throws it quickly to Watson over on the left side. This one well defended once again. Penalty marker comes down late.
What's that going to be?
Might be something extra after the fact. Looks like the back judge coming in and talking to the white hat there. Blocking the back on the offense. Is that going to remain second down?
Yeah, it'd be a spot foul.
They're going to decline it, so they're going to take the loss right there, the tackle for the loss on the completion.
That's interesting, isn't it?
So that right there is going to back you up a little bit more, bringing up third and long.
Never mind, they hadn't moved the change yet when I said that. Yeah.
5:42 left to go in the first quarter. Pewitt trails 8-0, looking to answer with their first score of the evening.
Back-to-back drives here. We get inside our 20-yard line and get third not so bad, and get a penalty or two and make it third and long.
Play clock down at 12. It'll be interesting to see if we can get this one off in time. You've already burned one timeout. You really don't want to use another one at this point. Motion. Smith throws it quickly to Watson. Cuts back to the teeth of the defense, and that one's well defended once again from the Rebels.
They're on that, JB. They've seen that on film a few times, I think. That's a little different look at it there, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure was. Just you had the wing motion right there from Hodges right there looking to get it out quickly. Fourth down right here. Not a chance at the field goal unit, Lance.
Be a 37-yarder.
Extra point team has struggled, but has gotten better consistently week to week.
Sure have. And he's made 37-yarders in pregame.
Here we go. Play clock down to about 10. This time you've got trips to the right. Watson in the backfield with Smith. Smith, play action, throws it. End zone intended for Watson, incomplete. It's going to be another turnover on down. So you start empty-handed from your first two offensive series, not the kind of start you wanted offensively for this Pewitt football team.
You can tell right there, JD, he didn't even look to run on that one, did he?
No, and you got to tip your cap to Rivercrest right there. Right. They had that one well defended right there. It looks like they had safety help over the top. When you're backed up on fourth down right there, that's always the argument for the play action. Who are you fooling, right?
Twice the Rebels have stopped us inside our 20.
Very good point for them to bow up and get a stand there in the red zone. Now, you're getting your second look at them right here.
Second play.
Mark Grider has already went to the house once. This time, Hodges and Zavala blitz through the gaps. Brown rips through a tackle and eventually tackled there. Is that Cade Nix or Tyson Jones?
Cade Nix in on the stop. And if he don't get him, JB.
Hey, well, that was the thing right there from the blitz right there from the linebackers right there. It's like you say, it's a risk-reward type of play, of course. Here we go, lining it up quickly, looking to run another play. Grider drops back, pressure in his face, steps up in the pocket, eluding defenders, and tackled just short of the sticks. Going to bring up 3rd and short here. Let's see how quickly they get a play off here. 3:50 left to go in the first quarter. They give them the first down.
Zavala in on the stop for the Bulls.
Grider right there showing some more of his athleticism there, Lance, to pick up that first down. Right. We had talked about what the challenge it was going to be for the secondary and also the defensive front. Grider, pressure in his face. Big-time sack right there. Bud Hill.
JB, you know that old saying, it's hard to throw when you're laying on your back.
And that's going to be the contest or the battle that we see tonight, the matchup, I should say.
Chess match.
Yeah, that's right, the matchup between that defensive front line and the offensive line.
Well, you know Coach Rye's not scared to bring the heat.
Not at all. You know that's going to be a constant in his defense. Right here, that's going to back them way up. Looks like they're going to be about 2nd and 20. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Pewitt's defense looking to come up with a big stop here early on to try to keep this contest close. Grider hands it off to Brown over on the left side. Head full of steam. He's tackled right about the 26-yard line.
22 Young and 25 Bowski in on the stop for the Bulls.
Couple of youngsters right there. Young, of course, a sophomore at his defensive tackle spot, and Bowski, junior.
Yes, sir.
Paired with the 2 seniors over there on the left side of the defense, Bud Hill and Casey Watson.
As a whole, they've been playing pretty good football, I guess, this year so far.
Grider sends Herring in motion, fakes it to him, looks to escape the pocket and does. He's got green grass in front of him, looking to get a block.
Oh, come on, eject him.
That's 15.
That's ejection. That's ejection.
No penalty marker down. Easy, fellas.
We've seen that called against us a few times this year, JB.
Yeah, we sure are. We're going to see what kind of fire that lights under this defense right here.
Yes, sir.
You know,
And from our end,
coming from, with a couple of old school guys like you, I mean, that's the kind of football we're used to playing. But the thing is that you've got to call it consistently. Looks like Zavala and Bailey have checked in at the corners. So the Rebels are going to be in Pewitt territory right about the 47-yard line. Hands it off to Brown, up the middle again. Shedding tacklers.
77 Zavala and Hodges in on the stop. He's alive, JB.
Yeah, it looks like Brown is going to be a little bit of a difficult tackle tonight for the most part. I mean, he's a good-looking kid. He's got to go about, 6'2", 210?
Oh, yeah.
A little bigger than we had even thought on film initially. 1:32 left to go in the first quarter. 8-0, Rivercrest leads.
Pretty fast-moving first quarter, too.
So here we go. We're going to have quads once again. This is the look that they scored the touchdown off of on the quarterback draw. Grider in the gun, empty. Single receiver to his left. Drops back. Pressure once again. Eludes. Lofting it. Downfield to Brown. Caught complete. Touchdown, Rivercrest.
Well, JB, on that play right there, you look at their offensive line, and it looked like they were throwing some kind of screen play.
Yeah, and that's what I had talked to you about a little bit right there. That's going to be the trouble with Grider right there. His ability to make plays outside of the pocket, and then it just causes all kinds of chaos for you defensively.
Well, it puts you in a bind. You got to make a choice.
And that's something we're going to have to get a little bit more disciplined about tonight, Lance, is our rush lanes.
Right.
A couple of times
he's escaped to his right there.
Grider this time looking to pick up the two-point conversion. This one's much better. Well defended from the Brahmas.
They're going to keep them out
and hold it to
a 14-0 lead with 59 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Well, JB, we've had it twice. We've been inside the 20 both times. So.
Yeah, and unable to come up with points both times.
Right.
And it's really put you in a bind here after this first quarter right here.
And, you go back to, like we said earlier, you go back to the coin flip, and they get it to start second half, too. So
correct.
Now you're chasing two with another possession looming.
And, unfortunately, you don't have the momentum on your side at this point right here.
Right.
Rivercrest has got all the momentum rolling over there.
Right.
But like we've talked about at length, though, right here, these are opportunities for your program right here.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
New coaching staff, Coach Russell coming in, trying to change the culture right here. These are the moments that you look forward to right here. These are some of those moments you've seen in past, Lance, where you can point to a football team and say, hey, that was the night that they overcome adversity and they really took the next step.
That's when they flipped the switch.
Yep, and that's what we've got to do to try to separate ourselves right here.
Right.
Me and you, we had talked about it, and, we're homers, we're bulls like we talked about, and would we love to come in and run the district, and compete for a district championship.
Right.
But the truth is you've got really two top heavyweight contenders with Cooper and Honeygrove.
Right. He hadn't been real good the last couple of years, and it's just hard to build it overnight like we talked about. It's hard to be good.
Yeah, it sure is. 2A, 3A, doesn't matter.
We go back to we ain't said it in a while, is that winning football,
Correct.
All these penalties.
High pooch kick. Goes out of bounds, so it's going to set Pewitt up with good field position once again.
I'm kind of like you, JB. I'd like to see that a lot of fire in some of these Bulls players.
Yeah, I sure would too. You take a play like that right there, and you've got to really kind of return the physicality. Now, you don't want to do it in a illegal way, you know what I mean, or some kind of illegal play, but you've got to really set the tone with it here.
Well, that's what I was going to say right before that. That's one of the things we miss from JD playing defense is the physical. He's going to set the tone out there on you.
Yeah, he's the enforcer.
Right. Now, Brown might not be coming through the middle like, we're out.
Yep, this time Smith's going to be split out to the left with Bailey and Betts.
JB, we've got to get on the board here pretty quick.
So it's going to leave Katie Watson in the backfield alone. Snap on the ground, scoops it up. Explodes through the middle of the defense. Right. Makes another man miss. Green grass in front of him. 8 on the chase. He will not catch him. Touchdown, Katie Watson. That right there is going to be a 61-yard touchdown run. Is that right, Mr. Jimmy? 61-yard touchdown run from Katie Watson, scooping it up off the ground like loose change.
Like loose change.
Way to answer right there, like you say, Lance.
Yes, sir. That was nice.
Your junior tailback comes up with a score.
Oh.
Smith pitches it to Betts. And this one's going to be unsuccessful. So 2-point conversion, no good. 14-6, Rivercrest leads. Still time left in the first quarter. 39 seconds to be exact.
Well.
Now, that's got to give you a little more hope and a little more belief over here on this Pewitt sideline.
Right. Like I said, man, we've been moving it on them. We've just been shooting ourselves in the foot.
And you'd like to say we've had some positive defensive plays, but it's the chunk yardage right there. Those are backbreakers right there.
Yeah.
And especially that one right there. That's the one right there that's tough right there that I told you. That's the question. Can the Pewitt rush get home tonight, and can the secondary cover long enough, and especially on those plays where he gets loose?
Right. Because he's a handful.
Yep.
You can already see that.
Correct.
Everybody's pretty knowledgeable too,
And it's going to be an interesting chess match between these two coaching staffs right here. Because in my opinion, I think our defensive front, I think we can rush them and we can get pressure on them. But it's like you say, it's a double-edged sword.
Right.
Because when you don't get there,
yeah,
that's when big plays happen.
Yeah, or he gets outside on you or whatever, yeah. Little trickeration here, JB.
Well, that's what I was going to say right here. We're going to go with an onside attempt right here. Coach Russell will put his foot on the accelerator and keep the aggressiveness at a high level.
Yes, sir.
Mara is set to kick it away for the Bulls. This time, a bit of a line drive kick, takes a bounce inside the 20. Herring finally fields it inside the 10. Stops on a dime. And that right there is going to be a tough decision on the return.
Right.
Might should have let that one go into the end zone.
Right.
But that's going to give you a great field position advantage here at the start of the drive right here, where they're going to take over right about the 12-yard line.
Need to keep that momentum going right here, JB. Come up with a big play right here.
Yeah, that's correct. Got to win on the early down right here. First down right here. Need to get a stop on this first down right here. Make them go to the air, and then you've got to look to defend it also. But we had talked about it right here. Grider in the gun. Drops back, throws it quickly, far side, nearly intercepted. Is that Tyson Jones on the coverage there?
Yes, sir. There's a little mustard on that ball, JB.
Sure did. Looks like right as Tyson was getting ready to drop and break on the curl route right there, he was surprised by it there himself.
Right. Yes, sir.
So after that incompletion is going to bring up second down. This time, 2-by-2 set.
Got a little fire on him then, didn't we, JB?
Sure did. Grider in the gun with Brown to his left. Drops back. Flush from the pocket yet again. Looks to escape, contain, and big time tackle right there. Who's that, Lance, over there?
Nix, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's Cade Nix.
Cade Nix or Wuda Betts, one of them coming up with the stop there. It's going to bring up third down.
That's going to do it, JB.
That's going to be the end of the quarter. Pewitt trails 14-6. We'll be back after this break. Don't forget our sponsors, Hodges Farm, Hodges Sun and Construction, Jerry Brother College Glass, and Bar None Cowboy Ministries.
You can thank Huddle for this. It's crap.
I've heard some people complain about their streams on Huddle too.
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Why, when we got down, had first and goal at third?
As we're set to return to play here, Lance, big third down for both teams. What do the Rebels do here? Look to go to the air, maybe some type of screen here. Blitz look from the Bulls. Escapes the pressure. Grider reaches. And depending on where they spot him at, Lance, that one's going to be awfully close.
I don't think he got to it, JB.
This line judge right here, he's got him all the way up to the 22.
Oh, no.
I think that's going to be good enough for a first down right there.
Oh, the other one.
And the ball carrier number 12.
It's his call, though.
Grider.
Quarterback draw right there on 3rd and 9.
Hey, great effort by Grider there, JB.
Sure was. It was the second effort in the reach that got it for him there, Lance.
Right. Bulls had it pretty well defended.
Well, that's what's going to be interesting tonight. You got to tip your cap to Coach McLean over there using the Bulls' aggressiveness against them.
Right.
Grider in the gun with Brown to his left. Hodges blitzes straight through there. Brown straight up the middle of the defense, rips it. Green grass in front of him. 35-30. Can he be caught from behind? Touchdown, Jaquan Brown.
We had him in the hole, JB, and we just missed him.
That one right there about a 78
Wow.
yard touchdown run from Jaquan Brown.
And out of the big play, JB.
That time, we went down to the 5 down lineman look, Lance. Blitzed the linebacker. Hodges, he almost took the handoff there from the quarterback and Brown there.
Actually, he ran past the running back, actually.
Yep, and with that pressure like that, like you say, once he broke the line of scrimmage, he had a lot of green grass in front of him.
Hey, and showed pretty good speed to be a bigger fella.
Correct. So it looks as if the Rebels are going to try to kick the extra point attempt here.
We're going to try to stay on schedule now since we're one behind.
Kick is up, and it's good. So that's going to bring our score 21-6 here with 11:29 left to go in the first half. So, more explosiveness from this Rebels offense, Lance.
Big chunk plays here tonight. Big chunk plays. Hey, that quarterback, you got to give it to him, man. He's a handful, dude.
Hey, Grider and Brown have both kind of lived up to the hype that we had coming into this ball game right here.
Sure.
You had told me, a couple of weeks ago, what did you say? You said, I read some article over there on running back over there from Rivercrest. They're talking about how physical he was.
Yeah, 6'2", 215. I said, come on.
Yeah.
But he's over there.
Sure he is. Well, Lance, there's plenty of ball games going on in the area here. Got some couple of big matchups. You got what, the PG and Gilmer matchup tonight?
Usually always is.
Come on and be part of the Omaha Cares. Joint fundraiser Saturday, tomorrow at 5 p.m.
Messing up.
Wow. I'm talking about some quick scoring strike.
Yep, we had talked about that a little bit.
That was my opinion, not just that we got here now, but I expect a dogfight shootout.
We've got a shootout at least on one side so far.
Pewitt's had their opportunities.
High pooch kick over on the sideline. This one caught by Tyson Jones. Wrapped up quickly. That's a pretty nice kick right there.
He really had him pinned against the sideline right there. You could tell Tyson almost let that one go out of bounds right there. Correct.
Didn't want that one to take some kind of awkward hop right there. What you got over there, Lance?
You see some area scores?
Talking about that PG Gilmer game. PG's up 14-3. About midway through the second quarter.
My.
Cooper's up on Alba 12-0 at the end of the first quarter. Who else we have? They off the LE's beating Wide Open 29-7 in the first quarter.
You got Tatum and
Atlanta's up 14-0 starting the second quarter.
Smith tosses it to his running back. They're going to call him down. Betts on the carry that time. Unable to turn the corner there.
Tackle made by number 10.
Brings up second down for the Bulls.
New Boston leading up 6-0.
Wow. Mr. Jimmy asked me about that one. I figured I'd take Cooks over that one.
We got a rivalry game between Winsboro and Mount Vernon tonight.
7-0 Winsboro. Early.
Coach Finney over there.
Still rolling them off, ain't he?
Tight end to the right side. Smith. Ball on the ground. Looks like the Bulls are able to recover it. Keep the possession. Unfortunately, it's going to bring up third down.
Recovered by the Brahmas.
Third down here for the Bulls.
First down here, Debbie, if nothing else, just to keep the defense off the field for a set down.
Keep the ball out of their offense's hands for sure.
That may be the best defense, just keep it out.
I don't like it too bad here. Grider playing safety also.
I'll say something about that a while ago.
Brown and Grider, two-way football tonight, Lance. Smith throws this one quickly, incomplete. Looks like the Rebels were all on top of that.
Right.
Tried to get a little push motion right there and get to his playmaker out in space.
Bringing up fourth down for the Brahmas.
What this offense needed to do, JB?
No, that was about worst case scenario there for that drive right there. Looks like we had 3 plays and not quite 3 yards right there.
Maybe 20 seconds off the clock.
The Bulls are going to be forced to punt it away. Herring's back deep to return it. Herring coming off a season last year where he had 1,000 yards receiving, Lance. This is going to be
a high punt, a little bit off the side of his foot, goes out of bounds. Not right there, not going to net very much yardage there, Lance. The Rebels are going to take over in Pewitt territory about the 41-yard line.
About 3 yards right there, JB.
What's that going to be,
Mr. Jimmy? This is going to be their fourth possession.
Yep. Fourth possession of the night
for the Rebels.
Looking to extend their lead 21-6 with 9:52 left to go in the half. This time going with a little different, tighter formation. Tight ends and wings in the game. Brown takes the snap, weaves his way, spinning through the defense, burst loose onto the seam. Wrestled down
inside the red zone,
right about the
14-yard line.
It looks like the strategy
this time they went with
all tight ends and wings,
a condensed formation.
Looks as if they might look to get Jaquan Brown rolling and look to impose his will on this game.
Well, JB, you can lead the football game. That's what you want to do. Run the football.
That was a pretty
impressive run by the young fella, too, honestly. He showed some patience to work through the defense and spun out of there also.
And turned it into a
nice play.
Sure
did.
Grider's
in the gun.
Brown to his left.
2x2 set.
Grider. Quarterback draw.
Hesitate.
Nice play by Nix.
Tackled by
Nix right about the 10-yard line.
Tackled by number 5, Peyton Nix to the Brahmas. Ball carrier number 12, Mark Ryder for the Rebels.
So here we go.
Not quite goal to go. Looks like it's going to be about 2nd and 9.
First over there, maybe.
Grider
signals the play to his offensive line.
More pressure look from the
Bulls.
Playing.
Grider
escapes on the left side. What we got here, Lance? Just offside. We're going to decline it.
Touchdown,
Rivercrest.
We jumped offsides and blitz. They never blowed the whistle when they snapped the ball. He just kept playing like a free play,
I believe that's what it's going to be.
I'm sure he got in, didn't he? Yeah, they declined it.
So Grider's going
to have his second rushing touchdown. Third total touchdown.
Turtle.
Two on the ground and one through the air. 27 to 6 here. As Rivercrest has really opened it up here and took a commanding lead early in the ball game.
Right.
21, Josh Roquez, sophomore, set to kick it away. Extra point attempt is good. And from the Rivercrest perspective right there, Lance, it's got to be a good feeling. They're coming off of 2 tough losses versus Honey Grove and Cooper.
We talked about they played Cooper. It's 22-15 for the longest. I don't know how the scoring summer went on it, and they Cooper ended up winning 29-15. You know what kind of squad Cooper has.
Right.
Looking to make themselves a deep playoff run along with Honey Grove also.
We haven't seen much of Honey Grove, but Cooper will be a hard out.
Shaping up to be a tough district at the top and a tough region also.
We always talk about over here. These Texas regions are always going to be rough over here. It seems like. But some of the heavyweights, I think they've lost 2 or 3 times this year, So.
Yeah, Timpson lost to Wolf City.
Right.
Garrison may not look quite as good as they were last year. Wascom showing up on the 2A scene.
Now that's the one that's kind of surprising folks. Beckville was supposed to run that over there. Wascom put it on pretty good last week.
Correct. Big Sandy big last night. Big Sandy looks to be a playoff team still.
Wascom got down just like we did.
Yep.
They've been successful throughout the years too.
Directional kick.
Caught it with his knee on the ground.
Yeah, that was awfully close. It may have been, but a lot of times you get that ref, he'll whistle it down right there for the player safety there.
We've got to do right here, JB. It's kind of limited on what he can do.
Correct.
So we got to figure out.
It'll be interesting to see how we adjust on this drive right here. Last drive looked like we tried to go a little bit more under center. Just unable to get really any plays there early on. Tried to run tall sweep there. Had the ball on the ground on that one right there.
Yeah, a couple of plays last drive like they were in the huddle with.
Yep. Desiak, very good point right there, especially that third down pass right there. We talked about that right there. The quick game has been a great addition. Something different that the kids are used to, something different for the program. But now, the book's kind of out. There's going to be a lot of press coverage. This time, JD hands it off to Betts. Up the middle where he's upended. Right about the 46-yard line.
Nice to get Wooter going right here.
And number 4, Muda back with a nice run right up the middle. Tackle for the Rebels. number
Just over
12.
eight
Just over
minutes
8
left
minutes
to go
left to go in the first
Still
half.
plenty of
Still
time
plenty
in
of
this
time in this ball game to get
turned
things turned
Lance,
around,
but you're going to
Lance, but you're going to have to start putting some points on the board quickly.
Figure out how to stop 12 and 9.
Yeah, that's
exactly right.
And it'll be interesting to see how the scheme adjustments are because you could make the argument that the heavy pressure blitz has not really worked in our favor so far. This time,
Watson in the gun takes the snap.
Works his way. Back across the line of scrimmage, tackled short of the first down, bring up third down.
And number 0, Katie Watson. on here.
The tight end, we might want to talk about power, I guess, huh?
Tackle made by number 44.
Third down here.
It'll be interesting to see if we go under center. Also, with the limited quarterback like you spoke about, Lance, this was a tool for us at this point in the season. The quarterback sneak has been a fantastic play for us. It'll be interesting to see if we get any of that tonight. Zavala leads the way up front. Smith turns around, hands it off to his back.
I don't know if you got it, JB.
This one's going to be pretty close. Maybe close enough for a no.
This side just got a short.
Big fourth down for the
Bulls offense. First down, Lance. 6:45 left to go in the first half. 28-6. Trails.
8 points out of this one, JB. 8 points out of this.
Yep. And you got to get in your playmaker's hands. Watson, he's already answered once for you got to lose for a long run. Betts, of course, he's had a few good carries. Smith, of course, maybe limited like he is.
Come out here, be a wide receiver this round.
Watson looks for room. Cuts it back against the grain. Dragged down by his jersey.
Now, once again, that's what about the big fellas up front. Keep him cut back lane there.
Tackle made for the Rebels by number 3, Chance Duffer.
Number 3 on the stop for the Rebels.
Nice run there by Watson to take us into Rivercrest territory. First down, Smith in the gun. Hands it off to Watson. Spins forward. He's going to fall forward for close to 2, maybe 3 yards, bringing up second down for the Bulls.
And Katie Watson, number 0, led the line of scrimmage. Number 70 for the Rebels, Eli Dodd.
They got a bunch of seniors. Their senior team.
They've got a little mix of both. They do have a pretty heavy senior class, though.
Oh yeah.
Especially at the skill position. You're talking about Herring, Grider, and Brown.
Yeah.
So look at those kids are looking to have some success. Going out with a bang.
Right.
Especially with Rivercrest not having just a ton of playoff success. Watson once again looking for him over on the right side. Cuts it back. He's got green grass in front of him, trying to outrun the defense. Where he's eventually swung out of bounds. Is it inside the 10? Goal to go. Here we go. So it's going to be down right about the 8-yard line. Yeah, he sure does. They've kind of found something they like off that right side of the line of scrimmage. It's got to be Watson and Jameson Cox having success over there. Betts and Watson in the backfield. This time it's going to be a toss to Betts. Looks to pick up a block from Watson and does. Powers his way in. Touchdown, Paul Pewitt. Touchdown, Luda Betts.
A much needed touchdown.
So that time the answer comes from your backfield. Betts and Watson able to answer.
With just under 5 minutes left to go here in the half. This time
the Bulls looking to pick up the 2-point conversion. He's going to flip it back to Betts once again on the left side. Picks it up successful. And that's going to make it a 2-score game. Pewitt trails 28-14 with 4:56 left to go in the first half.
Got a bit of momentum back. Now, if we can keep it on our side.
That's the kind of answer you had to have right there.
Right.
Yeah, just keep pounding.
Kudos to the offensive line and KD on their drive there. They found something they knocked over on the cutback.
And now for the formula going forward, you talked about deferring the opening possession. Now you're 2-3. You're going to have to steal a couple of possessions in this ball game. That's what I was going to get at. You're going to have to come up with turnovers, either on an onside kick or on defense or fumble, interception. You're going to have to gain more possessions.
Yeah, downs or something. Yeah.
And the concerning part is at this point we talked about having some positive plays, but you really haven't stopped them. They've had a lot of success,
especially on the
quarterback draw.
We know another thing to keep in mind too, JB. Coach Rodriguez, he did well adjusting at halftime. You know, these Springs scored once. We see what he can have up his sleeve. He might have something.
The Wide Oak game came out, got on us 15-0. You know, and he adjusted that game. Didn't allow much in the second half.
Good buddy Classes. They now Rivercrest got to score time they took it. You can't beat them.
You can make the argument last week in Como, they kind of busted us with that slot team, especially the inside trap play right there. They adjusted to that right there.
A little sight for sore
eyes there, Lance.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hard to say it, but yes, sir.
Grider and Herring are back deep to return the kick. Rivercrest has their second lineup with 4, so it looks like they're anticipating any kind of short onside attempt. They're prepared for it. You got to say, Coach McClain, there it is right there. Maurez. Onside attempt. Scramble for the ball. No signal yet.
I don't think we come up with it, JB. We had a good shot at it, man. We didn't get it.
And Rivercrest is going to keep possession right there. That's the one right there that you really needed on the surprise right there. Nearly came up with it. The Rivercrest player touched it. Initially, we still had a chance on it.
Yeah, two shots. Two kids had shots.
Just unable to come up with it. So Coach Russell not shying away from the aggressiveness here tonight, man. Trying to come away with a win.
Football's pointed on both ends, JB. That's crazy high.
It sure does. So here you go. Rivercrest is going to take over just on their side of the midfield logo. With 4:54 left to go here in half.
It's turnover.
Once again, that short condensed formation, so the Rebels are going to look to go to the ground. Once again, I'm sure. Can they get Brown on the ground? One man short. Rivercrest going to be forced to call the first time out.
Yeah, he called it.
Coach McClain takes his first time out, so both squads have 2 remaining.
Maybe have on some Rivercrest.
2011, I believe. Let's look at that. I had it up here on that.
This time against last time we played Rivercrest, but they got a lot of good kids this time. That's a good looking kid.
Yeah, this is not the Rivercrest I remember from 15 plus years ago, right? No, they got some good looking kids. They didn't have Jaquan Brown.
Grider.
No, they didn't have anybody like that.
No, sir.
Let's see right here. The last time we played them was 2011. We beat them 68-0. And the only win that Rivercrest has in series history is 1973, the first time we played them. You remember that one, Jimmy?
The year I was born, JB.
Yep.
19-10.
It's been a while since they beat it.
Ever since then, we haven't looked back.
Half a hundred years ago.
That was one of the few teams we won and beat my senior year.
So here we go. First and 10 for the Rebels.
Come on, Dave. We're going to be up right here. Let's go.
We're going to get a chance to see if that run defense is ready. Grider hands it off to Brown. Shakes off one defender. Dragging a few others.
For sure.
Well, let's see here, Lance. All the backs that we've seen up at this point right here, he's one of the best ones. I would say between him and Cersei. Cersei's a totally different type of back.
Finney.
Yeah, that's right.
But he may be well, I hadn't seen the kid from Honeycrow play, but this kid right here might be the second or third best running back in the district. For sure.
I'm going to say the Finney kid's better than him still.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, well.
This kid right here, though, he's got a lot. He's got a lot more power in the lower body.
Right.
Grider. This time hands it off to Brown once again. Wrapped up by a trio of defenders.
Leading charge. Young, Kate Jones.
Dustin Neville's in there on that stop also.
Bowski coming up on the foul.
So that's what you want to see on the first 2 early downs. Now going to the 2 passing downs right here. Fourth down right here. 3:48 left to go in the first half. 28-14 our score. Rivercrest looking to convert this first down here.
Getting fire on him right here. Come on,
See if the Bulls bring pressure once again. And they do.
Grider
rolls right. Chased by
Watson. Turns the corner.
Ran out of bounds.
We got back and shot the skill call.
And quarterback keeper number 12, Mark.
I imagine they're flying that one.
For sure.
Offsides against Brahmas.
Well, showing his wheels off, catching the corner.
That kid is faster than I thought.
I'll tell you that right there.
Yeah.
I was thinking, watch him chase them. We'll take a better angle than that right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As he
So here we go.
So here we go.
First
It's
and
gonna be
10
for the Rebels.
3:29
left to go in the half.
Marching into Pewitt territory. Trying to come up with another score before the half.
If they're able to go two, yeah, that's it. Great point there, Lance. Trying to go 2 for 1 here. They score here to end the half and get the opening possession to start with. That will present an even more uphill battle for this Bulls football team.
Yeah.
This time they've got an H back in there. A lot of times they'll go to a run with the lead block for Brown. Grider keeps it over on the left side,
makes a man miss.
Burst through the secondary. 10-5
touchdown.
Mark Grider,
his third rushing touchdown of the half.
Wow.
What a first half
performance from Grider.
Sure is.
We have
total touchdowns.
We have kids there making plays, baby. We're just not getting to the ground.
We're just
whiffing on him, missing totally.
Yeah, once he accelerates into the secondary, he's got the wheels. He can really punish it.
Sure can. He showed that over and over here so far in his first half.
Kick is away. And it's going to be
good.
35 to
14 your score with 3:21 left to go in the first half.
We got to come up with a way to match that score before the half.
Yeah, that's a good point right there. If you're talking about really you're going to run out of opportunities here as the game gets going. There's only so many possessions. Right now you're chasing 3 scores. You know, what do you say? At most, if you got one here. You're chasing 3. Probably by the end of the ball game, including this one, you're liable to have maybe 6-7 possessions.
And
you haven't stopped them yet up at this point.
Right.
Don't forget, on the visitor side, the Athletic Boosters. They've got
We had them to fourth down.
We've had the fourth down, I think, once.
Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Now, like you talked
about the playoff implications right here, this is more than likely going to be 3 and 4 in our district right here.
And like you said, whoever's in the fourth spot
very well likely may draw Wascom.
The 3 spot's going to get Beckville probably. So
could be a
4 spot versus Wascom, somewhere down in Lobo, something like that.
yes, sir.
21
set to kick it off
once again. This time an onside attempt.
It
looks like the Rebels are able to come up with it.
Yes, sir.
Nice call by
the Rebels.
What a call there right there from Coach McClain. Great point. He said, I see you one and I'll raise you one.
Yeah, hey, he said to put the foot on the accelerator over there too, don't you, JB? Penalty on the field.
There's offsides.
I think maybe
I
they
think
were
maybe they were
offside.
offside.
They get a break
right here.
I don't believe they're going to call it though.
They were offsides.
Let's see what
Let's
Mr.
see what
Williams has to say
right here.
3:20
left to go in the first half. 35 to 14.
Rivercrest
with a commanding first half lead. If they're able to get this
possession
here after the onside right here, they could deliver another strike.
Ben's going to go top. I think there'll be some kind of
There
something.
you go right there. There you go. Here's the double pass right here. Reverse. Look, they've got a trips over there to the far side over there right there. Right here.
That's just the way it goes.
Well, that's what good coaches do.
Yes, sir.
Trips to the far side.
Grider
takes it. Quarterback sneak.
Picks up a block from Brown.
No, he didn't run out of bounds.
He plows his way.
Tackled right about the 33-yard line.
That's going to stop the clock
there also, Lance, isn't it?
Changed that, I'm sure, but I think he did go out of bounds. There wasn't much tricks on that one, JB. Snapping it to grab and letting it go.
A little bit of student body left
there.
Yes, sir.
Pretty well
Pretty well blocked.
Like you say, they're
Like
going
you
to
say,
stop
they're
it
going
for
to
the
stop it
first
for
down,
the
and
first
now
down, and now the clock's going to start rolling. Just over 3 minutes left to go.
Turnover, JB.
With the field
With the
position
field
like it is
position
right
like
now,
it is right now, here you go. Now Grider's going
split
to
out to the
split
far
out to the far side.
Herring and Brown in the backfield right here.
So you
B-wise
get a
zone,
B-wise
read
zone, read here, Lance.
direct snap,
Direct
Herring,
Herring,
jump cuts,
left,
green grass in
Greengrass
front, 10-5, touchdown. Connor
Herring,
senior receiver,
taking the snap from the quarterback spot.
And exploding down
the left side
for another
Rivercrest score.
JB, you see it, Rivercrest players over there. They're excited.
Yeah, sure.
You got to be fired up, especially talking about the 2 weeks that they had last week. You know, they're just coming away.
You know, that's how the kids have got to be feeling.
You know, they've probably had high hopes,
big expectations,
especially that senior class coming into it this year right here.
Undefeated up until then.
Correct.
This PAT attempt looks to be barely good. 42 to 14.
Wow.
40 burger in the first half.
My. A tough night for the Pewitt Brahmas tonight.
They have pulled pork sandwiches over here, so you feel like a barbecue sandwich? Go down and see the band.
See what we got going on
See
there.
what we got, Lance. Talk to me.
Time of year, JB, we're all up counting now.
Yes, sir.
Beckville's beating Hawkins 22-6 in the first quarter. Jefferson beats Bean 20-6. Atlanta still 14-0 over Tatum. Four City beating EF 14-8. Elliott 29-7 still wins Pearl, still 7-0 over Mount Vernon. Still 14-3 up. Hey, the Cooper Albago's still 6 now though. Cooper.
Really?
Yeah.
The Bulls, of course, travel to Albagold
next week.
Gotta feel this kick right here.
Somebody does.
Watson corralled.
Down there, young man.
Tackled right about the 16-yard line. So with 2:48 left to go here in the first half, the Bulls trailing by a very large margin.
Wow.
Is this one of those examples right here, situations where you just let the clock roll and take it into the half,
Lance?
Let's say you want to try to score, but you can't give them ball back with no time.
Well, that's what I was going to say. They've still got 2 timeouts so that's what I want to see from the Rivercrest perspective, how aggressive they are defensively. They could be saying something here. First down, top timeout.
Why wouldn't you?
And then on the other hand, right here, complete.
Yeah.
Smith, this time under center, tosses it to Watson over on the right side, picks up a block, cuts back once again. Tackle right about the 26-yard line.
In the pursuit of Petey Watson with a nice run for the Brahmas.
Cut back on that one, JB. The cutbacks, he's usually cut back well now.
Sure is. Using the defense's aggressiveness against him. Once again, they're going to pitch it to him. More of the same blasted there by number 5 there, Lance. Who's that? Blake McNary coming from his corner spot right there, showing some physicality.
So he's a run corner? Wow.
He's a good-looking kid. He's got to be about 6'3", don't he, Lance?
Yeah. He just exploded too, didn't he?
Is he not playing offense for him?
I don't know.
Here we go.
He's a senior.
Empty formation. Smith in the gun. Sends Hodges in motion. Pressure in his face. Looks to escape.
He fumbled the ball.
Ball comes out. Turnover.
They got it back. Oh, man, he wasn't trying to do that.
Here we go. It's going to be a penalty marker down.
There's a flag on the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Well, JB, it's snowballing now.
Yeah, sure is.
You know, I said something a while ago about scoring. You might want to just leak you when we get to the half right here.
That's what I was kind of thinking. I know you don't get the possession to start the second half, but that was kind of my thoughts right here. And now that you're backed up, what do we got? Third down, Lance? See, with 2 timeouts right here, they're going to take one. I would take one.
Oh, yeah.
Force you to punt it to me. And then I've got a minute and some change left with Grider and Brown, and Herring.
We got our backup punter in because JD's usually the punter, so we got the backup punter punting.
Correct.
You know, that was unfortunate there because JD was just just throwing the ball back to the, he
Yeah,
come a little hot at him. Now, I do agree that.
Right.
But he wasn't meaning for it to, I don't figure.
Smith fires this one out quickly to Betts.
Nice play by number 1.
Well, he's wrapped up, tackled.
Sophomore.
Bringing up 4th down.
And the pass is complete to number 4, Pewitt Brahmas.
Got to punt it.
Looks like Rivercrest is going to take their second timeout. 1:26 left to go.
Well, you got to get a good punt off here, JB.
Yeah, and they nearly blocked that last one also.
Yeah, what the last one, that 2 yards?
Yeah, we have timeout being called by the Rebels. Well, we have timeout. Bremer fans, the varsity girls volleyball team earned a spot in the playoffs. So congratulations to the varsity girls volleyball team. Good job, ladies.
After that timeout, of course, Rivercrest has one remaining. Herring back deep to return.
Well, he got some wheels. You don't want to punt it to him.
Mares is set to do the kicking away. Is that Mares or is that Hill?
I think it's Boone Hodges.
Much better punt, end over end. And this one's going to take a great Pewitt bounce.
That helped there. That flipped the field a little bit.
Yeah, that may be a big
Punt by Boone Hodges.
for sure, especially to end the half.
Yeah, JB, something Mr. Jimmy pointed out to me right there in the little break we had. Score 42-14 Rivercrest, and Rivercrest has 0 penalties in it.
Yeah.
So, the first 2 drives that we stopped ourselves, if we score there, score both times there, where are we at,
Right. Nonetheless, though, still, you don't have any answer for him defensively.
No, you have not showed no answer for him.
And the trouble is, it's not just been the chunk plays as far as the quarterback escaping. Also, Jaquan Brown has proven to be a handful. Also, the quarterback run game has got to you.
Well, they moved the receiver back there and ran the Wildcat, and he scored on it.
Yeah, he showed his elusiveness right there.
Right.
It looks to be a top playmaker for him, of course.
Some big old boys up front now.
Looks like they're going with more of the same. Nope, there we go. Grider's back at the quarterback position. Herring split out to the right side. This time they're going to change the strength of the formation. Hand it off to Brown right up the middle where he's cut down the 45-yard line.
Number 2, Tyson Jones in on the stop for the Bulls.
21, Hodges checking into the ball game. Brody. Under a minute left to go here in the first half. Rivercrest has one timeout remaining. Not really showing a whole lot of urgency here, but we'll see if that changes. Grider looks right, heaves it deep, looking for Herring. Incomplete, bringing up 3rd down.
77, Savali getting a pretty good shot in on the quarterback on that play on Grider. Or was it Savali? No, it was Bud Hill. It was Bud Hill.
There you go.
It was Bud Hill.
About to say, Hodges checked in for Zavala. You got the Hodges and Hodges linebacker crew right here. Something to look forward to for the future of Brahma Nation.
I was thinking fast Eddie's going to get him for roughing the passer, but he just came up, shook his hand, and said, "Nice play." Well, he should have went to Bud Hill and shook his hand and said, "Nice play."
41 seconds left to go in the half. 3rd down for the Rebels. Another deep shot here, Lance, perhaps. Brings the receiver in motion. Fakes it to him. Pitches it to Brown over on the right side. This one's going to be blown dead before it got rolling. First penalty tonight for the Rivercrest Rebels.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be false start back. Fortunate that time right there. It looked like Brown was going to have quite a lot of room over there on that right side.
That's pretty good. That one against the numbers on that play didn't went opposite of the strength. Last 2 plays, Bud Hill's been having his way down there.
(42-14). Rivercrest leads. 38 seconds left to go in the half. Running back to the right. Trips to the left. Grider.
Nice tackle by Boone Hodges.
Knifes his way through the middle of the defense. Tackled after about a 4-yard gain.
Okay, he got 4 down for them now, JB. They're going to run it down and they're going to call them over on the last play. So Hail
They're
Mary.
going to throw a Hail Mary or some kind of trick play at the end right here.
Call a
Looks like
timeout with a second left or something.
Coach Russell's not going to use any of his two, which I'm not so sure if it'd be good for him to. You kind of just want to get this half over with right here and try to rebound and regroup here in the second half.
They're just going to let it run out and go to half.
So that's going to be the end. 42-14, our score. This broadcast brought to you by Hodges Farm, Hodges Son Construction, Gary Braddock's Auto Trim Class, and R9 Cowboy Ministries. We'll be back after the second and first half play.
Athletics on the concession on the visitor side. Get back, relax, enjoy.